Hi, I'm joining you on my patio in Albuquerque. This is Jules Nyquist, and I'm happy to announce the release of my new book of poems called Homesick Then. This has been a long journey, and this book came about a little bit unexpectedly because I've been working on another book that is unrelated, but sometimes poems just happen. And unfortunately, my parents passed away back in 2014. First, my mom, and they were in fairly good health. I thought they were living remotely in another state, and my mom fell and broke her hip. And that caused a whole series of hospital stays and visits. And she unfortunately passed away fairly quickly after that. And then my dad came to live with me in Albuquerque. So I was going to take care of him, and then within 6 months, he had also died. I think he died of a broken heart. They were married for 57 years. And so, of course, I was writing through all this. But this book is about death, and I hope it helps anybody out there whose parents are also going through trying times or who has to deal with the death or loss of a parent. But it's also about a lot more than that. My family history I've been researching for a long time, and my grandmother was a victim of domestic violence back in 1939, when there was not a lot of things going on with that and support. This book has poems. There's also some photos, like this is my mother when she was just a year old, and my grandmother. So I put some photos in the book as well. But of course, this book is about me and my reactions, and I'm hoping that others will be able to learn from it. There's also some resources in the back of the book on caretaking and what to go through, because all this hit me like a freight train, and I was working full-time and still am, and trying to juggle responsibilities and caretaking. So I'd like to read a poem out of the book, and this is called Roses. It's on page 46 of the book, and it's a sestina. I like the sestina form because it has 6 words that repeat throughout. It's called Roses. Dad picks roses for Mom from the garden to put in a vase on her table, but by the end of April, the snow swept up the corn stalks, the latest anyone with corn had seen snow. The roses covered the doorstep the snow didn't get to, and from Dad's parents' kitchen table, he looked out at his dad, putting the stalks upright. He put the yellow leaves of stalks that would come back, tabled around after the sun rose, again blooming, going from spring and planting to snow. Within a week of snow, it melted, and the corn was off, put back on track from seasons into growing corn, knee-high by July 4th, rising up for glory, tables of produce, sweet corn tabled under melting snow. But we can't eat roses. We can only put them out as a memorial to lost corn, lost names, lost graves, from one city to the next. From moving the family farmhouse table, moving the whole house surrounded by cornfields where little boys grow up to shovel snow and fix semi-trucks, work construction, put food on the table with a vase of roses in the middle for Mom, covered from snow, her table set for guests that never came. Put out the corn, the butter, the salt, the roses. I hope you'll join me with more adventures in Homesick Then. You can order this on Amazon or on CreateSpace. And I'll be having a book launch at Bookworks in Albuquerque on Thursday, October 5th at 6 p.m. and hope to see you there. And as I set up other tours throughout the Midwest, I'm hoping to go to Minnesota and Iowa, and especially to Fort Madison, Iowa, where my grandmother is buried. So I hope you enjoy this. It's Jules Nyquist, along with Emily Dickinson, joining you from Albuquerque. Thanks.